Kenny, thank you. North Carolina A&T is rooted in history and plays a crucial role in the agricultural sector. That industry is where the A in A&T comes from.
All new at 5 o'clock, Adriana Hargrove explains how the university has helped black farmers since 1891.
North Carolina A&T has been a pioneer in providing resources and programs for black farmers. That includes a 100-year-old Reidsville woman who says the university has helped her pave the way for future generations and create seeds of change.
I accomplished things I wouldn't have accomplished if I hadn't been on the farm.
For a century, Lucille Graves says seeds, worms, cattle, and all things farming has been her passion. The 100-year-old Reidsville woman isn't afraid to get down and dirty. Her green thumb has made her a legend of sorts, but it hasn't come without obstacles, including farming through Jim Crow.
Well, you know how it was pretty hard back then. We just kept pushing and pushing, and we finally made it.
She says one of the biggest challenges among black farmers has been keeping their land, something North Carolina A&T is committed to change.
We've had a 70% decrease in the amount of black farmers in North Carolina, which equates to about 400,000 acres of land.
Dr. Anton Alston from A&T says if you factor in a reduction of black farmers just from the late 70s to now, there's about a $200 million economic loss here in North Carolina alone. Dr. Alston says discrimination has been at the heart of the issue, something Mrs. Lucille encountered firsthand.
You can go to no bank. Borrow no money.
That's been one of the biggest factors that has impacted black farmers, is that they have not always been able to take advantage of a lot of these commodity prices, a lot of these buyouts that have taken place, a lot of the loan programs. They were not always given access to these programs or told about these programs that their white counterparts might have done.
For decades, the largest historically black university in the nation has tried to shift that troubling reality. Currently, A&T is teaching black farmers about heirs property, which is often very misunderstood.
So heirs property is a piece of a farming land or family land which obtained from generation to generation, but the glitch is there is no will or estate strategy planning in place. It's just word of mouth and just received from generation to generation. And then when all the older generation died, then you left up with a piece of land without any proper will or estate.
Out of all the southern states, researchers identified North Carolina having the biggest issue of heirs property, with nearly $9 billion worth of property now facing ownership issues based upon the market value. A&T is working to help people understand clear ownership, generational wealth, and how to maintain a healthy farm. Students have traveled north to Reidsville to help Mrs. Lucille and even learn a thing or two from the matriarch.
We learn how to can and cook and do all them things.
Mrs. Lucille's son, Michael, has been in charge of the family farm since 2010. She yearns for the farm to continue for generations.
I get many calls right now trying to get my land, but I don't sell my land. I done fix it so they can't get it.
Right now, North Carolina A&T is hosting a series of financial workshops for black farmers. And I have to show you this. A&T's largest classroom is outdoors. It's called the University Farm, with livestock and crops. You can tour the farm virtually on our website and learn more about the heirs property program right now on WXII12.com. In studio, Adriana Hargrove, WXII 12 News.